siya man siya, kung ano man ito, conceptual literature man ato, or thematic analysis. So, karon, we are now going to finish the half part of our chapter 2 so that until next week, no, makahinay-hinay na mo, and then also maka-identify na mo og mga theories pod appropriate sa inyo nga research. Kaya kadali ha. Unya na lang mo siguro pa-check sa inyong chapter tawag gani chapter 2, kompleto lang usa ninyo. Okay. Wait lang, let me see. Ito din sa usa di. So, we are done with RRL, so pag-plaster anania, and I also introduced to you how Turnitin works. So, this time, we are going to proceed with our conceptual and theoretical framework. Okay? So, ang pinakauna is ang theoretical framework. Ang hakay, medyo kalisod ko, wala ko gagamit mouse. Okay, so nga ni pag-plaster no sa inyong chapter 2, no, your RL, then just an introductory paragraph, pwede man siya 2 to 3 sentences or more, and then you arrange your literature according to the variables in your statement of the problem. Now let us proceed to your theoretical framework first. Now your theoretical framework, di ba, we already mentioned nga we have to follow the recency of at least 5 years prior, no? So that would be from 2019 to 2024. If we look upon mga citations, references, so kani siya, we make an exception with our theoretical framework. We actually search for theories that sa tawag gani kanang theories nga dira na to gitawag nga backbone sa to ang study, dira ato ang basis throughout the process of the study. Sabo kay ning ko. Sorry kay guys, kailan to PBB ko mama niya arte kining usa ka housemate. Indot kay kumoton yang na charot. Joke ra. Okay, you will proceed to task kayo no kay daghan kay sila og sources. Uy, kining usa ka housemate indot kay kumoton ang naong guys. Buti mo, tigilan tag PBB good. So, okay, alas lang pangalan. Naong, rasyod akong minumduman. Asa na ni? Okay, nara. Ay, nga naman, tas conceptual. Lapas. Nara. Mabura dahil lang theoretical. So, we start first with our theoretical framework. So, sorry for the sidetrack jud ta. So, ang theoretical framework na to, we get at least one theory. And then, in contrast to what we discussed about RRL, di ba nga, when we look for citations, when we look for references, it has to be 5 years prior, from 2019 to 2024. Kaya, we have to follow the rules of recency with our in-text citations. Now, we make an exception with our theoretical framework. Why? Because our theoretical framework is basically we get any theory, no, regardless of when it was published, when it was adapted, and kana siya nga specific theory further supports our study. And supposedly manggod, like especially if you're conducting like qualitative research, kay kanang kuan tani siya no, kanang maguna unta si RRL og sa theoretical framework because the theoretical framework sets as the backbone of the study. Siya ang basis. Okay? So, for example, no, if your study surrounds around ecotourism, you should look for a theory that is related to ecotourism. In my case, no, since the nature of my study is to determine if San Carlos City has the potential as a MICE tourism destination, I have utilized the tourism destination theory by Butler. Okay, so ang tourism development theory by Butler, or the development theory by Butler talks about how a certain destination entails several elements for it to become a full-blown tourism destination. So, sa part ni Butler, dili exactly 5 A's, but similar to 5 A's ang katong mga aspects um, for a tourism destination. Okay? For example, in his theory kinahanglan nga na ay accessibility or transportation, na ay accommodation, no, na ay acceptance from the tourist, no. So daghan kay siyang mga following aspects and factors nga gina-consider for a place to become a tourism destination. So that's the tourism development theory by Butler. Okay, murag mo fit siya sa ako kay sa ko ang study kay tungod akong study pod for me to determine if San Carlos City is ready to become a MICE destination, kinahanglan ako tong similar elements like accommodation, accessibility or transportation, amenities, activities, katong 5 A's of tourism ako ang basis as my criteria to identify if this place or if this city is ready to become a tourism destination. Okay, most probably siguro ilaha ka Lusaria pwede sila kagamit sa tourism development theory by Butler. Now mind you, since the tourism development theory was established mga 1990s na siya, no, or 1980 mga 88 na no, mga 88 na siya na establish guys. So naay uban nga research nga gi-adapt na siya into recent nga paper. You can do that. Okay? Like for example, this one kanisa akong paper. Kay atoy botang no si Butler ginagamit mo pud sa uban nga researcher, so meaning na evolve and ga-adapt na pud ang iyahang theory, no. Wala siya nagpabilin sa katong original jud nga publication niya like in the 1990s. You can do that, no. I did that with my own theories pod when I did my theoretical framework. So ako ang study gasurround man sa 3 major variables. I have service quality, organizational culture, and digital transformation. So I look for theories that talk about all of those 3. Pwede man siya kada variable na itagsa-tagsa nga theory, pwede na pod usa. So in my case, I don't have several variables katong sa my tourism. No, kay descriptive research naman siya, wala man ko ga correlational research ato, no. Unlike kani kay descriptive correlational man ako ang research sa dissertation nako. Sa master's nako nga paper, it's just descriptive research. So, usa ra ka theory akong utilize, no, the tourism development theory by Butler. So sa ko tulo, no. Tulo ka theories kay tulo ako ang variables, no, major variables nako, and kani siyang tulo ka variables, no, kay correlational man siya, so they have separate jud nga theories. So personally for digital transformation, akong gigamit kay ang technology organization environment theory by Tornatsky and Fleischer. Okay. So nakita ninyo nga although it's a theory developed by Tornatsky, nga diri nga line, it's a theory developed by Tornatsky and Fleischer in 1990. It was further adapted by Baker and Jones in 2020. Thus, I still meet the recency of the theory. At the same time, wala po na ko gidisregard ang original author, Jude. Kaya usually man go, there are theories class nga, masking karaan na kayo siya, no, like dugay na kayo siya gi-publish, it is still relevant up until today. Like, ginagamit Japon siya, no? Like the strategic management theory and sa pati mga line. ServQual, no? ServQual is also quite common. Like, with service quality, I don't know if it was mentioned in your TQM, like, kanang common na dyan kayo ni si ServQual, mo mga itong basis to develop, like, kung anong quality control nga marag checklist. This is organization. So, personally, one of my variables is service quality. So, ako ang study nag-adapt siya og ServQual theory by Parasuraman and Zethamil and Berry in 1988. So, karaan na kayo siya. Pero, gi-modified siya further sa study ni Sigala in 2019. So, kamo mangita mo og theories nga about environmental governance, for example, or about MICE tourism, no? Kung inyo is readiness of a destination as a MICE tourism, pwede man ang tourism development theory. Pero if wala mo gamit o criteria, wala na lang, no? Kay ang tourism development theory, it surrounds in the idea that for a city to become a tourism destination, kakinahanglan siya og several aspects, no, like the 5 A's of tourism. So you have to also understand sabton dyan ninyo ang nature sa inyuhang study. Okay? So, you can look sa Google Scholar, pwede man pod sa Google itself, no? Search for theories relating to your research. Kaniya kay value chain and stakeholder theories. Ang gigamit niya dire, no? Kani kay tourism stakeholder theory. So, dagan kayo, no? Mangita lang mag mga theories related. Sa ako, ang gipangita mo is theories in MICE tourism. Pwede karaan, pero ikuan lang siya. So, ibang karaan din, gi-further adapt and gi-further modify ra siya sa newer nga mga researchers. You can do that. You can do this kind of argument. Now, unsa ang pagplaster na to ani? How do we place, no? It's not just enough that we search what kind of theory nga mo fit sa to ang research. You have to also explain what it is. Okay? We go back to serve call para mas easier ninyo ma-understand. Have 3 bukan man good. Pero kung ano inyo ha, like, pwede man mukha mo theory relating to your whole study or pwede po relating to your variables. Okay, so sa ako agi, discuss na ko kinsa ang nag-establish a theory. So, para sa nino, service quality, ang study ng adapt siya sa serve call theory by Parasuraman and Zetamel and Berry in 1988. So, nandiri sa ubos, no? That has been utilized by various businesses in order to assess service quality. Now, it has further been adopted by the study of Sigala as well. Then you explain what it is, no? What is the content of the serve qual theory? Okay? So, ang serve call model evaluates the hospitality industry in 5 dimensions, such as assurance, responsiveness, consistency, and empathy. These aspects of digital transformation are affected by technology using artificial intelligence, online reservation, etc., etc. Once you have explained what the theory is, now you have to explain in your own understanding why the theory is vital in your study. So I mentioned here that the theory is vital to the study since it will help the researcher to understand how digital transformation influences service quality and utilize technology to maintain high service standards. So you provide justification, no? You justify why this certain theory that you picked will be a basis, no, or the backbone of your study, and how does it closely relate to your study. Okay. Make sure there is coherence and alignment. More siya pinaka-importante because, usahay, we miss to hit the mark, no, nga. We search for different theories, and then tungod kinari nakabutang dirang ecotourism, imo na dayon gibutang. Not knowing that it talks about a different thing. Okay? Para sa to, no, sa MICE tourism na stakeholder theory. And you have to think, ang ako ba nga study is anchored towards stakeholders or is it anchored towards the readiness of the city as a MICE destination? What is the appropriate theory para ana? Okay, that is also one of your considerations. Then, once you already explain, no, unsa ni siya nga theory, kinsay nagsugod ani, has it been modified by other researchers into a recent study? Now you explain why is it related and how. Okay, nara dira. Hala, daghan kis lagi pang mention, no, na mga citations. Di naman gud siya dapat. Pwede raman kausara ka mo cite. So, nabutang sila dirag justification why this study is, why this theory is in line, no, with the study. Okay, questions with theoretical framework? Theories ha, dili research paper, theory inyong pangitaon. Questions?
None, ma'am.
Okay.
None, ma'am.
So, since wala naman, let us proceed to conceptual framework. Actually, dali raman ni siya. It will not take that much time, no? So, maybe after this, if you have free time, you can start working on it. And then, we will not meet na by Thursday. So, para ma-plaster na ninyo, no? And, maka-proceed na next week with the checking. Yeah, checking na eh. Before sa prelim, sa 16. Mo naman ninyo ang prelim. Your prelim will be chapter 2 naman. No? So, pwede man nyo siya i-submit days before the deadline or even on the day of the deadline itself. Basta next week, Friday, no? Days before the deadline na lang. Deadline, the prelim. 16 and is Monday. So, na siguro around mga 13. Okay, so for the conceptual framework, saan po niyo ako ang manuscript. Okay. You will make it simpler lang, no? Ay lang isa ako. Okay, mas manglibog mo ba? Okay. So, there are actually two ways you can do the conceptual framework. First, you have to have like a written description of the entire research flow, no? Which is here. Mo ni pinakauna actually before you have the schematic diagram. Now, this is your schematic diagram na sample. Unsay nyo i-illustrate dire? You will just simply illustrate the flow of your variables and the entire research paper as a whole. Let me just zoom out. Okay. Sayop ganin dapat straight ra ni wala ta na ning arrow. Straight ra ni siya din going down. Okay, so we are going to implement the input process output framework no for our schematic diagram. We start with the illustration first before we proceed with the written description. So usually our input is our variables, no? Input is our variables, process is in what way, no? Nato na siya i-process ang ato ang like questionnaire or how do we find solutions to our SOP. No? So, butang dira sa process, no? Could be in a form of butang dira survey questionnaire, data gathering. Pwede mo siya, no? That's your process. Your input are your variables, no? Kay, syempre, you're going to use the variables to identify what will be the solution or the answers to the established problems in your SOP, no? Sa inyong statement of the problem. And then ang output is unsa may outcome from the findings of your research, no? Like you already have the input, the variables, the process is ang way nimo pag kuan sa data, no? Pag gather, pag interpret, no? So dira ka sa data gathering for your process, and then ang output is ang imuhang outcome, no, from the findings of the study. Could be enhanced tourism development plan, no? Or an action plan, a framework. So, this is the input. You have the title here. And then, muna siya ang imong mga variables, no? Readiness, acceptance, and then challenges and opportunities. So, muna ang naa sa SOP sa, nakita nito sa babaw. Next, wala pa tayo process, no? Supposedly, this is the process like the arrow. Pwede mo butang like data gathering dira sa tunga, no? And then, ang pinakalas is ang output, which is the development of ecotourism in San Carlos City. In my case, kani ako pabali ako ang framework. So, independent o dependent variables sa mani ako agod. Di siya input, process, output. Na ko'y mas complicated anyway pa. Pero dali na siya masabtan nga pagka-complicated. Yan siya. Ay, no. Okay, mani siya din. Okay. So in my case, I have my input here. No, this is the title. The input is my respondents as well as my variables. No, 5 ways of tourism, stakeholders' perceived demands, and challenges and opportunities. All of these variables are identified in my statement of the problem. My process here, supposedly kanin siya mga arrows, no, but you, that represents siguro data gathering. Wala lang dyan na ako siya na state og properly diri, no, kay too much na kaayo kung mabutang pa kog data gathering, but it is understood already with the flow of the arrows, no. And then my output, so this is my input, no, input. My output is this one, no, the 3-year Maestro System Development Plan, which is ako yung gihimo, no. My manuscript includes a 3-year development plan attached in my manuscript. So not all of you will be required to do that given the time, no. But you have to think of an output other than just the enhancement of the tourism industry. But what else? No, it has to be like a tangible output, like a proposed tourism development plan. No, isa pa ka ng preservation programs, abi. Kung sa'y naka-state dito, no. Meaning, asa nimo, what will be the basis nor ato ibutang murag unsay outcome, no, unsay kagawasan from the findings of your study, how will you utilize it. Okay, so mao ni siya. After ani nga naka-illustrate na mo, and you have to be mindful with the arrows ha, kay para sa to supposedly kani wala na ni siya kaning duha ka arrow diri ug kani siya straight ra ni siya, dayon usa ka arrow down. Similar ani ba? Limpyo pagkahimo ha, dili lang sloppy kaayo nga kanang kuan, kanang di magkadimaong arrows, no. Even the flow of arrows are really important. Okay? So goes down and then as one ni siya diri padung sa ubos. Now, what do these broken lines represent? Supposedly we provide them as feedback. Pero wala na siya ron, no. Feedbacking meaning once nga ma-implement na ang tourism development plan, which is my output, does it truly answer the questions in my study, no, potential of San Carlos City? If we provide a 3-year tourism development plan, does it give more opportunity for San Carlos City? Does it increase its potential as a tourism destination? And does it give the opportunity for San Carlos City to be truly ready for tourism? Okay? So, mao na siya. So, after mo na ma-illustrate, no, with your schematic diagram. Don't forget, your schematic diagram nga label, no, should be at the bottom. You provide labels lang sa babaw kung table siya. But for figures, like this one, illustrations. This is our first figure pa man. It should be in at the bottom. Now, what will we place in our written description? You are just going to discuss the flow of your schematic diagram, no. You look there, diba? Pinakauna ito is ang title pati ang variables, no, ang SOP nimo. So imong ibutang dira, no, ang gi-assess sa study kay ang potential in terms of wait lang ako lang i-zoom in. Kung say pahimutang sa imuhang sobraan na po. Kung say pahimutang sa imuhang schematic diagram, mura po nimong ibutang sa imong written description. So, ang first paragraph, nag-discuss siya nga kaning mga variables, no, nga study ang potential in terms of 5 ways of tourism, perceived demands in terms of business and trade, and then challenges and opportunities of San Carlos City. So, i-discuss rin mo ang variables, no. After ana, unsay bot pasabot ato sa 5As, unsay bot pasabot na to sa stakeholders perceived demand. So you further elaborate the variables in your SOP. Then you discuss how the findings of the study. So after nimo ma-discuss na no nga mo ni siya ko ang mga following variables, mo nilang roles akong research, then given these factors, a 3-year tourism development plan for San Carlos City was formulated. So, kung sa flow na adiri, no, kay ang purpose mo sa conceptual framework is to discuss the flow of your research process. So, with the title, the variables, imo na ni silang i-discuss, describe unsa ni sila. And then, imong ibutan din dire, the findings of the study will be utilized in developing a proposed 3-year MyStourism development plan. Muna na siya. So, describe ra nimo, no? So, na siya corresponding written description. Why? Because, not all readers, when they see your schematic diagram, they can already understand what it means, no? So, basin maglibog sila. That's why the written description is also there. Pretty much what you do also with your interpretation of data, no? Nga wherein magtabulate abi kag results sa survey. O di man na ingon nga mohatag na kag table dira din biyaan na nimo. Dili pod, no? Butang kag table dira with the responses and then converted into percentage. Then you provide a written interpretation. Okay, para mas masabtan pa jud nila what is in the table. Okay, what are the figures there in the table? What does it represent? So, ang akong ginabot sa una is, para di mabungkag, I usually make this one on a separate, not Google Form, sorry, Microsoft Word, and then, pwede man kay Canva pod, no? Blank lang, white lang ang background. I-copy rin ako ang image, then ibutang dire, no? Para dili siya mabungkag. Kaya if you do this in the manuscript itself, mabungkag rud siya, no? Maglihok-lihok ni sila. Okay, para to avoid that, you just get it, and then, ang picture niya is, ang formatting sa photo is naka-through. Para dili siya ingon nga dako kay siya space, no? Kay mo na say nga, ma'am, mo paste ko og photo, ma'am, nya kanang mabungkag lagi. Oh, you click on the photo para sa ibutang abi mo diri ang photo. Ay. Oh, din lagi siya mo ko. Ay, okay, PDF man din ni ka, bright. O kani photo man ni siya, guys, no? Kani ako ang so gani schematic diagram. So, ari lang mo sa wrap text, no? Ano, photo kuan sana layout options. Ari mo sa through kani ba? Under wrap text para dili siya ingon nga mabungkag, no? Kay usay ba when we paste photos in the midst of text, mabungkag ang text, no? Or maputol-putol. Nya kani di nimo siya malihok, di nimo siya ma-adjust iyang kada kuod, di nimo siya ma-move to the next page. So in order for you to do that, you click through. Okay? Ayaw lang behind text, no? Kay makuan niya siya. So through lang. So nakasabot ra tanan. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, maura man na siya ang chapter 2 na to, and then you are done, no? O, basta ay lang mo kalimot, guys. Plaster tani, chapter 2, Review of Related Literature, Theoretical and Conceptual Framework. Then you have the RRL. So, I do hope ka, hinay-hinay na mo, no? And then, arrange according to variables. Ang sunod, ana, is ang Theoretical Framework. Okay. Unya na, pinakalas na si Conceptual. Okay, wait lang. Theoretical framework. And then, ang pinaka-last kay ang conceptual. Okay. Din ako mo upload og sample na ano dito sa ecotourism manuscript sa Google Classroom na to. Dito na lang mo check, ha. Mo lantaw. Yun siya pag-plaster. Okay. And then, you can look also at this recording. Ang pag-plaster po ni and all. And that is it, no? Dali lang mga itong session ron. So, samot mag-chapter 3 ta. Magmadugay ra mo siguro sa questionnaire. Para at least makakuan na ta. Human ang September, human na ta sa chapter 3. Maka oral defense dayon mo, no? October. Pre-oral. The more nga mo sayo tag pre-oral, wala pa foundation date, the more taas mong time maka-survey. Labi daw mga days kung wala tayo klase. Di man ako mapugos nga mag-klase jud ta, wal ga intrams diri ga saba-saba sa school, no? So, sayo ta sa October, dapat mga first week October, maka pre-oral na ta. O, andam na ninyong kaugalingon, mentally and financially, no? Okay. O, syempre, mubayad na po mga sa inyong panelist. And then, na si Doc Mibato, ana. No na, ta external panelist. Very, kuan na lang, jud. Good luck na lang, jud, sa tanan, no? After, no, with a pre-oral, and then, I changes it with your questionnaire, pwede na mo ka-survey. Mahuman na to na ang survey, October. Mga October, and then, tungos October, we can start with chapter 4 and 5. O, pwede na sa around November, December, maka final defense na ta. Okay, wait lang ha. Okay. Sorry kay karon po ka receive og kuan manggod ni sister. Patulon kog research sa graduate school. Okay. So kana ra na siya guys. Mao ra man ni ang atong i-discuss for this afternoon. Very short ra man. Isumpay lang yung chapter 1 ha. Kay para nindot ba nandi ta magputol-putol, magkuan pa ta. Nya ay mo kalimot no kay atong theoretical ug ato ang RRL na yung mga in-text citations. Ayaw dyan mo og kalimot ana. Okay? Provide mo og sakto nga reference list, naka-arrange alphabetical order. Sepay ko na ha. Sakto ang citations no kay i-run na pud balik nako sa Turnitin. Kita naman mato pag last meeting yun sa nato to pag check. So at least no check na to siya og tarong, mabantayan to ninyo no nga ay okay nga ni ay ni siya. I-rephrase lang to, ayo lang to tangtanga tong mga naka-highlight ninyo nga naka-red no. I-rephrase lang. Ayaw po ninyo kamo-kamo ray rephrase no kay basin niya hindi na po make sense ang words no. So pwede agi Grammarly or agi niyo sa AI mga nabi mo nga can you rephrase this? And then imong i-copy paste copy paste imong i-rephrase no i-rephrase po nimo pero similar ra sa katong gi-rephrase ni AI ayaw i-copy paste kay mabantayan sa AI checker po nato sa Turnitin. Pwede man koan i-encode po ninyo pwede ra po no? Di man kayo siya madakpan kung i-encode pero mo lagi na no sa word for word uptick ay sa Turnitin makakita. So, that is it for now. Kaya na po ko'y klase sa NSTP after ninyo, no? So, kung may mga pangutana, chat lang mo. Yes. Na may question, Dai. Kung may mga pangutana, clarifications, chat lang mo. Kung mahuman na mo, pwede mo pa-check sa office. Kunya, prepare na lang gawin mong soft copy. Mas dali ko maka-check if hard copy. Galing kailangan siya pong kong soft copy para i-undergo sa Turnitin. So, para sa Marlina no, nag-effort jud silang Marlina nga magpa-print as a group jud sila mo agto sa school. Magpa-check sa ako although mo check man pug kog online kay na may uban kamo, na uban ninyo nga dili man mo prefer mo print online ninyo ipaagi. Pero kanang night times na di ko makakita sa bang correction. Pero ako makitaan kanang iagyan ako Turnitin no. So, undot pa na ang face-to-face kay at least real-time po madawat ang corrections kay basahon ra na ako sa intubangan kung dili ko busy. Okay? So, I think that's it raman for now. Basta you work on the paper on deadline until September 13. Question?